Sir, Assistant Professor, Department of Civil Engineering, CVR College of Engineering. He has completed his BTech in Civil Engineering from SSJEC Hyderabad, MTech and PhD in Structural Engineering from VFSTR, deemed to be University, Guntur, Andhra Pradesh. He is having 4 years of research and 2 years of teaching experience. His area of research interests are sustainable cementitious materials, chemistry of cement, durability of concrete, microstructural characterization of concrete. He published 23 papers, out of which 11 SCA or ESCA papers and 12 Scopus research articles, and 10 paper presentations given various national and international conferences. One international patent also he got granted. Welcome, sir. Now I would like to invite Dr. Rammohan Reddy, sir, convener and head of the Department of Civil Engineering, Aditya Engineering College, to address the gathering. Thank you.
I welcome Dr. Chava Venkatesh sir for this patents publication on the funded projects. And I welcome all the participants for a day 4 session. And a heartfelt thanks to Venkatesh sir for accepting our invitation to present a lecture on what are the various tools can be used in the preparation of a manuscript, as well as what are the tools used to check the plagiarism also. So thank you, Venkatesh sir. And we both are completed PhD in the same university. And of course, he is our senior. When whatever the work that the Venkatesh sir is doing, just we are following those things, and he made it so much of work at the time of PhD. Nearly 3.5 to 4 years he has done a vast of research work. So by using various tools, how to write the manuscript, it is very apt and suitable topic for him. So once again, I will thank Chava Venkatesh sir for accepting our invitation.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, now session is yours, sir. You can go ahead.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, I think my screen is visible to you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ramon, sir, you are saying something?
No, sir.
Hello,
No,
sir.
you can continue. No, sir, you can continue.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. So, good afternoon to one and all. First of all, I would like to thank the management of Aditya Engineering College, Surampalem, Andhra Pradesh. And I also thanks to the coordinators of this program and head of the department for giving me this opportunity. Once again, a warm welcome to the participants of this 1 week online short-term course on publications, projects and patents, that is PPP. So I congratulate the participants because the course, whatever we discussed here, so far we discussed, and so now whatever the things we are discussing, that is very, very useful to the young researchers like you. So under the same platform, today I will be presenting what are the tools used for the research manuscript writings. So with this information, I am going to my slides. So before starting my slides, I would like to tell you what is research and where it is starting and where it is going to end. So coming to the research. So research is a process of search again and again until you find the solution for the existing problem, and your solution may be a completely novel innovation or better than the existing problem. I repeat, so the research is a process of search and again until you find the novel innovation or better solution for the existing problem. See, my dear participants, if at all your research idea or research gap is a novel innovation, better to go for the projects and patents. If not, you can go for the publications in a high reputed journals. Because so in the scientific community, always the funding projects and the patents having high priority compared to the publications. Even the publications having the good appreciation in the research community, but always I suggest you go for the funding projects as well as the patents. It will give the better appreciation in the scientific community or research community. For your better understanding, here I created a research methodology flowchart. So in the simple words, you can understand what is research. A research is a journey between the P to P. So what is the first P? Problem identification, and second P stands for the maybe a publication, maybe a project, maybe a patent, maybe production based on your results. So whenever you have identified the proper problem, research problem, then immediately you start doing the collection of what are the requirements to meet your aim. So for example, if you want to go for the experimental study, you can go for the experimental studies, or you can plan for the simulation, or you can prepare a coding to meet the objective. So once you have completed the collection of data, immediately you start doing the analysis of the result as compared to the existing results, because our aim is to create new one or to provide the better solution than the existing problem. So always we need to compare our results with the existing literature. So once you have completed all the comparison with the existing literature, you can form the conclusions. Sometimes the research results may be positive or may not be positive. So anyway, it may be positive, it may be negative. We should convert our results to the manuscript writings or journal publications. Definitely, we should write the paper based on our results. The results may be positive or negative. So in this regard, there are some tools are very essentially popular in the present days to get our publication, our paper to publish in high reputed journals. So once you have used the successful tools, so you'll get the effective research paper, so that it will be published in the high reputed journals. Maybe it will convert it into the project, maybe it will become the patents. So in a simple words, so research is a journey between the P to P. P stands for problem identification, and another P stands for publication or a patent or a project or a production. See, my dear friends, so nowadays the research publications are mandatory for all the academic professionals. At a certain long period back, so if you publish, it will be good to you. So after that, the peoples are publish or perish. If you want, you can publish, otherwise you'll be perished. So in the recent times, you have to publish frequently in high reputed journals, then only you will not be perished. Means the research publications are essential for the colleges. It may be the high reputed government organizations like NIT and NIT, and very good reputed colleges like Aditya or other any kind of affiliated autonomous colleges. The publications are mandatory. As being we are in a teaching profession, we need to always increase our TRP. So what is a TRP? T stands for teaching. The fundamental duty of any faculty or academicians is the teaching. TRP, R stands for research, P stands for the projects. So always we should focusing on the TRP, so that our existence will be very appreciable. So otherwise we can't sustain much longer time in the academic world. So coming to my presentation. So what are the tools exactly useful in the research writings? So my dear friends, In the research scenario, more than 60 to 70% of the research article is completely depending on the various research tools, especially AI tools. It means each and every stage we are all using the research tools in order to make our paper is within the requirements of the general publications. So for example, here I am showing some tools based on the stages of manuscript preparation. So here, if you look at the table, the first stage is literature review. See, if you want to identify a effective research problem, so definitely you need to do the very effective literature survey. So for that literature survey, so most of the times we are all depending on the maybe a Science Direct, maybe a Springer Link, maybe a AC, ASM, and IEEE database and Google Scholar. But recent times, the people are rigorously using the AI tools. So here, for your information, I have provided the 2 AI tools for the effective literature survey or literature review. The first one is the Research Rabbit. So Research Rabbit is a AI tool and it is a completely user friendly, and so it is it will not charge for any kind of usages. Maybe some it is subscription is completely free for the researchers. So here I will show how to use. My presentation is completely hands-on practice of the various tools. So here I am going to open the Research Rabbit and I will show you how to use it. And similarly, in all the tools, I will show you how to use in this presentation. So here I'm opening the. Sir, I think my slides are visible to you, sir. My screen is visible to you, sir. Sagar, sir, is it my slide?
Yes,
Yes, sir. Thank you. Yes, sir. Thank you. Sir. So first of all, you need to enter a keyword that is called the Research Rabbit on the Google search bar. Then it will be open the Research Rabbit web page. The page will looks like this. Then immediately you need to log in into the web page. So once you log in, so the page will appear like this. So this Research Rabbit helps you to identify the similar research work as per the your research keyword. For example, so I have opened the Research Rabbit application or a web page. So here I am going to create a new collection. So here I am giving a red mud as a my folder. So you need to create a folder. Yes. So after that, you need to add the papers. See, look at I have created a folder that is called the red mud paper. So after that, you need to add at least one of your base paper. So I repeat once again, you need to add at least one of your base paper. So base paper means so 80 to 90% of your work similar to that particular paper. Maybe methodology is same, maybe the material is same. So those type of papers called as a base paper. So here I am adding one of my base paper. For example, either you can give the title or you can give the DOI. DOI nothing but the digital objective identifier, or PMID means it is a publication ID, reference ID, or you can give the any keywords. It is always better to give the title or DOI because most of the times we may not be get the PM IDs. Okay, PM ID, it is a standard reference ID for the publication. So here I am giving title. So RedMud. This to add to your collection. You need to add to your collection. So this is my base paper. I have added my base paper to the research rabbit. Now research rabbit will do entire work, because in case of the Google Scholar, whatever the command you are giving, maybe it is a red mud concrete. So even though the red mud not related to the red mud paper also, it will show, because it will take the command like that. It will take the red mud and concrete. So other concrete papers also will be reflected in the Google Scholar. But in case of research rabbit, it will only show the red mud related work. So here, this paper I have added. All of you please follow my cursor. This paper I have added, and see the 368 similar works are reflected in the research rabbit. So these all the papers you can filter based on year. Means generally in our research write-ups, we used to take the majorly last 5 years data. For example, it is a 2023, you are publishing a paper, you are planning for a paper. So you will take the literature from the 2008 to 2023, at least 60%. So here you can filter your publication based on the year, based on the citation, based on the residency, nothing but the quality of the paper. So here I am going for the filter relevance. So you can go for the citations based on the citations. So there is a thumb rule. If any paper getting the more citation, maybe that paper is high quality paper, because whenever the quality of paper good only, then people will refer and cite and mention in the references. So these research rabbit will give the clear information of the similar research work in your research domain. So here I am going as per the recency, nothing but the high quality. So see here the papers are showing the cement and concrete composites, Journal of Korean Ceramic Society, like high reputed journals are showing here. So similarly, you can able to conduct the effective literature here. So in other cases, in the maybe a Science Direct, you will get the only elsewhere papers. In the Springer link, you will get the only Springer publisher related papers. Similarly, in case of AS, American Society of Civil Engineering, you will get all the papers, whatever the papers published in that publisher house. Similarly, in the IEEE also, all the IEEE papers are reflected in the IEEE database. So in case of the research rabbit, so whatever the publisher house, okay, so all the publisher house papers will be reflected here. So based on your filter, maybe based on the quality, maybe based on the year, maybe based on the author, maybe based on the number of citations received so far. So this research rabbit is a very useful. I will repeat once again. So first of all, you need to open the Google search bar and give a command that is called the research rabbit, and open the research rabbit web page and create a login into it and create a new collection folder. Give whatever the name you required. Maybe you are working on the some kind of material, metallurgical material. You give the metallurgical material, or you are working on the mechanical properties. You can give a title mechanical properties. So whatever the folder title you required, you can give it. And here the one thing is, what is your first duty is, you have to select the base paper of your work and upload the base paper in this database. So the research rabbit will do the analysis and it will show the similar research articles based on your base paper, so that your literature time will be very less. So in such a way that you can use the research rabbit. So I'm going back to my presentation. So here similarly the concerns also, the application is same. The concerns is nothing but it is kind of a AI tool. So there is a difference. It is act like a Google search bar as well as the Google Scholar. So the difference between the Google search bar and this concerns is, in the Google search bar is majorly ad provided database related to the money. For example, if you give the command, you will automatically get some advertisement related to the your keyword. So in the color, whatever the command you are given, so it will show the entire published papers and patents and other things. But when you are using the consensus, so it will show the prior review paper very accurate to the your search command. So in case of the Google Scholar, maybe it is relevant to your domain or other domains, it will show the everything. But coming to these concerns, it will show the specific research articles related to your work. So that is the advantage with the concepts. So here I will show the how to use these concepts. See, first of all, you need to go to the concerns website, and here you need to search. See, in the web page itself, they are clearly differentiate the Google search bar as well as these concern search bar. Here also I am giving the same content. So it will show the very relevant and accurate data. So that, see here also, so it is showing what are the high reputed papers published in the given domain. So based on the years you can select, based on the citations here also you can select. So for example, here I am going with the years in the 2023. See, here it will show all the red papers. So this is the advantage. So you can easily identify the related research article, so that you can start doing your literature. So, and the second stage of manuscript preparation is summary of literature. See, summary of literature is a very important, because So based on the literature only, you are going to identify the research problem. So especially in the research writings, where the summary of literature is very useful. See, generally the research article contains different sections: abstract and introduction part, materials and methods, results and discussions, conclusions and references. See, especially if you look at the introduction part. So the last paragraph of the introduction part, so everybody mention about the summary of the literature, or indirectly it is called as a significance of the research work. So in such cases, the summary of literature review tools is a very useful. So what are the tools? The chart PDF as well as Scholarly. See, when these Scholarly chart PDFs are very useful, because whenever you have selected a specific topic for the literature survey. So for example, you have identified the self-healing concrete. So you need to enter the self-healing concrete in a database. Maybe a research rabbit or a research scholar or a science direct or a web of science. So once you have given the self-healing concrete command, so it will show the some hundreds of papers. So we are unable to judge which paper I need to read, because you need to proper research gap. For that you need not to you don't want to study the entire 100 papers. You need to study the very specific papers. So generally what we'll do, so we'll read the abstract and we'll read the conclusions. Based on the abstract and conclusions, we are going to judge whether this article is suitable to our research work or not. So this entire duty will done by the summary of literature tools, that is called the chart PDF and Scholarly. So these chart PDF and Scholarly, so whatever the title you have given to in the database, or whenever you upload a document in the database, so it will show the highlight points of that published papers and summary of that published paper, so that you can able to easily identify the research gap. So then your time will be saved when you are doing the initial stage of literature survey. And it also helps while writing the introduction part. In the introduction part, generally we write the first paragraph, background of the material or background of the methodology, and second paragraph onwards, we are discussing the literature based on your objective. For example, if you are looking at the specific objectives like mechanical properties of self-healing concrete, you need to discuss the various mechanical properties studied by the different researchers so far. So those details will be discussed in paragraph 2, 3, 4. At the end, you need to write the, based on the literature survey, you need to write the research significance, that is nothing but the summary of the literature. Now I will show how the chart PDF, how the Scholarly will works. First, I am taking here the Scholarly. So then go to the Google, just enter the Scholarly. So whatever the tools I am discussed here, these are all complete user friendly and no subscription charges for it. So here itself will be clearly mentioned. So you need to log in here. If you have proper internet connection, it will show within a seconds. So here I'm logging with due to network issues, it is opening very. Net. Okay, in the next cap, I'm going to the chart PDF. See, so here it is asking the drop PDF here, means whatever the you need to review or whatever the paper you need to write a summary of literature. So you just upload the paper here. So here I am taking this paper. So going to yeah, for example, here I'm uploading the self-healing concrete. Yes, see here. So based on the given document, so it will show the complete summary of the literature. So for example, it is asking few questions like what are the 4 bacillus and other things. So automatically it will give the data. Actually, it is unpublished paper. That's why it is unable to read the document. So here I'm opening this paper. For example, here I am entering the question. It will give the answer. So likewise, you can use the chart PDF. So I'm going back to my presentation. So coming to the citations and references. See, citations and references are very, it plays a very important role in the manuscript preparation, because the citation, without citation references, any general publisher house will not take your paper for the review itself, because so citations not you are acknowledging the someone's work, because something you have inspired a line or a words from the other lectures, and you are replicating the same lines with your own words on your manuscript. So for that, you need to acknowledge that author. So that is nothing but the citation. So generally the citations called as a in-text citations, and references nothing but the whatever the citations. So you have quoted in the manuscript, the entire details of that citations will be mentioned in the end of the manuscript. That is nothing but the references. So in case of the citations, you will be providing very minimal details, like for example, if you are you kind of a format or MLA format, so you'll be providing the surname of the author and year of publication. That is the in-text citation. So when to the references, you will be providing the complete details. First author, first name and last name, second author first name and last name, year of publication, title of the publication, so title of the journal, next volume numbers of the journal, and DOI number of the that particular papers. The entire details will be provided in the references. Citations means only you are providing the very minimal details. So that is nothing but the in-text citation. I will show the what is citation and what is the references. So coming to the citations. So citations nothing but the, so you are acknowledging the source of specific part of the text in the article. Means, for example, you are adapting a line called the cement is a construction material majorly used in the construction domain. So this line I have inspired from the Dr. Ram Mohan Reddy. So now I want to change this line of words according to my knowledge. So for that, so initially I have inspired these lines from the Ram Mohan Reddy. Even though I written my own words, I have to cite his paper in my research article. So citation means, so inside the body of the manuscript, we are quoting the author's last name and year of publication. For example, you can look at here. So this is the citation, Ruxton 2026. Here the Ruxton is the last name of the author and 2006 is the publication. So coming to the references. So reference nothing but providing all the details of the in-text citation. So means here you are providing the author name, year of publication, article title, general title, and other kind of basic information, nothing but the page numbers, volume numbers of the papers, and DOI number of the particular paper. So that is the difference between the citations and references. So here one hint is, whatever the papers you are citing, that must be mentioned in the references. So for example, you have cited the 10 papers. The 10 paper must be reflected in the references. So there is a little difference between the bibliography and references. So references nothing but the whatever the citations, the complete details of the citations will be mentioned at the end of the manuscript. Coming to the bibliography, so you need not to be quote all bibliography in the manuscript body, because if you have textbook, so the textbook maybe comes under the bibliography, so you no need to cite in the text of the body. If you want, you can cite, or no need to cite. Okay, for example, any website is there, Google Scholar, so you should mention in the bibliography, need not to be cite in the in text of the body. So here an example showing the citations and references placements. So for example, if you take any published paper, so all the citations will be quoted in the body of the manuscript. Here you can see the some blue color quotations. So these are all citations. And coming to the references, the references will provide the complete details of the citation. Generally, it will be provided at the end of the manuscript. So there are various references styles available based on your subject domain. For example, if you want to publish a paper related to the science and psychology, or any kind of education based literature, so you need to go for the APA, nothing but the American Psychological Association. So American Psychological Association formatting style you should be adapted for the any kind of publications related to the education, psychology and sciences. So coming to the MLA format, MLA nothing but the Modern Language Association style will be used for the humanities domain. And similarly, Chicago and Turbine style is used for the business, history, fine arts related to domain. So especially our engineering domain, we always use the IEEE style. So IEEE style nothing but the references 1, 2, 3 numbers will be mentioned in the bracket, and in the in-text citations also mentioned in the square brackets 1, 2, 3 like that. Okay, that is comes under the IEEE style. So in our engineering domain, so we are all using mostly so this IEEE style only. Now to the APA style, APA nothing but the American Psychological Association. So in case of the APA style, so you need to write the author's last name and year of publications. If at more than 3 authors are present in your references or a referred paper, then you need to write the first author last name, means for example Chava Venkatesh, so Chava et al, because more than 3 authors are presented in the referred paper, so you have to mention the Chava et al. If only single author is presented in the reference referred article, you need to provide the only Chava 2023. And this is the reference format. See, so first of all, you need to write the author's last name, initials, and next year of publication, title of the article, title of the journal, volume number and page number. So this format you can follow while writing the APA style. So similarly, so Modern Language Association style. So here also author's last name and page numbers. So you have to write the in-text citation like this. So author's last name and page number. If more than 3 authors are presented, you need to use the author last name et al and page number. And these are the reference style. Into the IEEE format. So IEEE format is a very simple. Most of our conferences and the high repeated journals also, even in case of the Science Direct also, most of the journals will follow the IEEE format. IEEE format nothing but the in-text citation should be in a square bracket. See for example, so here I am showing the as shown by Brown, the citation will be mentioned in the square brackets, that is 4, and the references should be in this format. So here you are using the reference number in a bracket and in in-text citation also in the square bracket. So now I will show you how to give the references and citations automatically, very simple manner with using some kind of tools. The first thing, very easy thing is easy format style is go to the Google Scholar first. It is a very simple as compared to the all AI tool. Google Scholar. Enter the Google Scholar. So here I am giving role of red mud. Yes, I'm giving it. See here. So there are n number of papers is displayed here, but you need to cite the specific paper because whatever the referred paper you have, that referred paper should be entered in the Google Scholar search bar. For example, assume that here I have entered this one, comprehensive utilization status of a red mud in China critical review. So I need to cite, means I need to copy the title and enter in the Google Scholar search bar. So here there are options like a star nothing but the save, and here code that is called the citation. Then immediately you click on the site. You click on the site. So here it is showing the MLA format, API format, Chicago format, and other kind of formats. So if you want to use the API format, simply you can copy and paste wherever you require it in the references list. And you know already how to write a in-text citation for the API format. Very simple. So in case of the API format, you should write the author's last name and year of publication. For example, if you are writing your in-text formatting in a MLA, last name and page number. Page number means, for example, 1 to 10 is there. So 1 is enough. Or if you are giving the in-text citation means, for example, you have adapted a line in the page number 3. So you have to give page number 3. I repeat once again. So in case of the MLA formatting, so you are giving the in-text citation is last name of the author and page number. So last name of author is very clear. For example, if it is a Chava Venkatesh, you are writing the Chava. But coming to the page number, which page number I have to write? In a general having 1 to 10 pages. So here whatever the line I have inspired from his research, line will be taken from the page number 3. So you have to write the page number 3. You have to write the page number 3. For example, if you have adapted a line from the page number 1, maybe in the introduction part, so you need to write the page number 1, or something you have taken from his research discussion, maybe at the page number 8. So you have to mention page number 8. So in which page you have taken that statement, that page you need to enter here. So first how to cite and how to refer the research articles. So first very simple method is Scholar. So go to the Research Scholar and whatever the paper you need to cite, that paper title should be mentioned, entered into the Google Scholar search bar. It will be reflect on the Google Scholar. So go to the site, go to the guide and give as per your citation. So here I just given the small comment, that's why shown the multiple papers. For example, if you enter the complete paper like a roll of red mud as a cementing material, material in the, see So it is showing the only that specific paper. Here you need to go to the site and whatever the format you require, you can take. And so coming to the another tool, that is called the citation mission. Citation mission. So this citation mission is a very effective tool, but there is a limit. Every day you can generate only 20 citations and references only. Once you want to go for the more than 20 citations in a day, definitely you need to take the subscription with nominal charges. So up to 20 citations and references, it will be free. Once you cross the 20 citations in a day, so it will be charged. So here citation mission. Go to the citation mission. Here you need to create a citation. Just create a citation. So you need to create a citation for the purpose of say a website or for the book or for the journal. So I am going to create a citation for the journals. So here it is asking search by title or DOI. So here similarly I am entering full of red mud as a cementing material. Then enter. See, it is searching. Say first thing. So I searched for this document, roll of red mud as a cementing material. Then immediately click on site. Click on site. So it will show the all the general details and continue. Remaining details. Automatically it will show. No need to enter anything manually. Only you should enter the DOI or a title. It will show the all the details. Then complete the citation. Complete the citation. So here I have generated the API citation. See, the citation is automatically created here. The citation is copied. Okay. So for example, if you want in-text citation, so this is the reference format. For example, if you want to copy the in-text citation, then click here. So see here it will showing the author's last name as per this paper, because in this paper I have given name as a Chava Venkatesh, means so the database taken Chava as my first name and Venkatesh as my last name. So here in my paper, so last name is Venkatesh and more than 3 others are presented, or more than 2 others are presented. That's why it is taken at all, and year of my publication is 2020. So simply copy this in-text citation and place wherever you require in the body of the manuscript. So in a such a way that you can very simply create the citation, maybe any format, maybe IEEE format, maybe API format or MLA format, by using the citation mission. Once again, so firstly, with the help of the Google Scholar, we can able to easily create the reference format and in-text citation format. And second one is the citation mission. Citation mission has a limit. In a day, only you can create 20 references and in-text citations only, because once more than 20 citations you need to create, you need to pay the very nominal charges, maybe a 150 rupees or 200 rupees, like that. Very nominal charges will be applicable if you are creating more citations. So this is a way, this is the second to create the citations. And very effective way, another effective way is creating citations with the Mendeley. So how to create a citations in the Mendeley? First of all, you need to create a you need to download the Mendeley desktop software or Mendeley reference manager. First of all, you need to download the Mendeley reference manager or Mendeley desktop. Here always I am using the Mendeley reference manager. So here I'm opening the Mendeley reference manager. The Mendeley is available for the subscription free of cost. So it is opening. So first of all, you need to download the Mendeley desktop or Mendeley reference manager. Then you need to log in. There is a simple procedure. Then you need to sync all the files with the database. See here and add new documents because I want to cite these papers into my research article. So always, first of all, you need to whatever the cited papers should be and name it as 3, 4, 5. So that here 1 means the reference 1, 2 means reference 2, like that. So it is very simple in practice. So add new. I'm going to add new. You can add from your computer or you can add from the online database. So here I am taking from my computer. So the research papers, thing all and open. So see all the files are one by one uploading. So in the Mendeley, so first of all, whatever the articles to be cited, that must be keep in a separate folder. So once you have completed your research articles entirely or parallelly you want to do, so give the name wise 1, 2, 3 like that. You can give the research articles name so that you will be easily create the citations and references in your document. So I have uploaded the complete details. Now I'm going to create a citations. So here I want to add citations. So I have opened a manuscript. Is a manuscript. The installation of Mendeley also very simple. See here I am writing concrete is a largest construction material. For example, I have taken this line from some other researchers. So now I want to cite his article because I have taken this line from him, even though I am writing in my own words. Definitely we should acknowledge the whatever the things we have taken from the others. See here Mendeley cite. Here Mendeley cite. So actually I have problem with the word add-ons, word add-ins. So that's why it is not showing here. Otherwise, here in case of the insert citation, it will show the Mendeley symbol. But due to the word add-ions problems, so I'm not able to get here. So go to the Mendeley site. Click on the Mendeley site. Mendeley site is loading. Get started. if you don't have any problem related to the, just a minute, I'm giving credentials. See, so for example, I need to cite this article as a reference 1. So insert the citation 1 here. Reference the citations 1. So these citation format in the APA format. See here it is a APA. Okay. So if you want, you can change it to the MLA, or if you want, you can change into the IEEE. So for example, I am changing into the IEEE format. So here I want to cite this article as a reference 1. Sorry, citation settings. So I have a problem with the word add-ins. So that's why I'm changing the citation settings here. So I'm selecting the citation style is here, IEEE. Update the citation style. See, it is showing 1 in square brackets. 1 in square brackets. See, next to next. Another, assume that another line I have. So here I need to add the second citation. I want to cite this paper. See, this is automatically 1, 2, 3. So it will goes like that. Now, so insert here bibliography. Insert here bibliography. Initially, by using Mendeley, I have created the in-text citation in the IEEE format. Now, in the reference section, I want to write the reference inside the bibliography. Continue. See, so automatically these two, whatever the citations I have given, so it is appeared reference section. I repeat once again. So dear participants, first of all, you need to download a Mendeley desktop or Mendeley reference manager. Afterwards, you need to log in the Mendeley software. So once you finish all the kind of necessary things, so open the desktop, open the Word document and write anything. And for that you need to cite here. For example, here I am citing another in-text citation. So I want to cite this this paper as a third reference. See, here third is showing a third in-text citation and similarly updating the third reference. For example, here itself I want to add the fourth in-text citation. Fourth, save the changes. See, automatically here it is adding. So this is IEEE format. So most of the elsewhere journals and Springer journal used to follow this format. Anyway, IEEE transactions is a direct format of the IEEE. For example, if you want to change the style of citation, then go for the required style. There are numerous styles are there. So here I am selecting the APA style. See, update the citation styles. See, automatically if you change the format immediately, if you change the citation style immediately, so all the citations in the entire document and references will be changed automatically. So what is the advantage? Initially you have sent this paper to the some X journal, you got rejected, and that format, general format is different, and whatever the paper you need to submit for the another journal, that format is completely different. So if you are doing the in-text citations and references in a manually, so you need to of time for changing these citations and references. If at all you are using the Mendeley software or the Mendeley tool, so within a fraction of seconds you can complete the changing the references and citations formats by clicking the change citation style. So in such a way that you can create the citations using the Mendeley. Similarly, Jutara also the similar. Jutara also very similarly we can create the citations and references. And there are few tools here I have mentioned. One is the citation tool, Mendeley, EndNote, BP Guru, Jutaro. Jutara also very user friendly tool. So in the Jutara you can collect the all the generals in a particular place, and also you can create the citations. Now I'm going back to my presentation. So another tool is scientific graphing and data analysis tools. You can call it as a simply visualizing to result visualizing tools or data visualizing tools. See, generally most of the times we used to draw bar chart, flow charts, or any kind of line diagrams in the Excel sheet or maybe in the Microsoft Word. So, but whenever if you want to draw the high quality images, definitely you need to use the Origin Pro 2023. So it is keep on revising. Sometimes it will be Origin 2023. Sometimes it will be Origin 2023 based on the latest version. So once if you draw the whatever the graphs, bar chart, line diagrams in the Origin software, it will give the very bright in appearance. So for example, if you want to create a image or a figure for your result, so at least the quality should be 300 pixels. Quality should be 300 pixels. If you plot a diagram Pro, definitely, so the picture quality is more than 300 pixels. Approximately, it will generate the image 600 pixels. So you can use the Origin for the plotting the graphs. So here I am not showing the Origin because I am using some other's laptop. So the Origin Pro software is on my laptop. So coming to the proofreading tools. So whenever you have completed the entire manuscript writing, maybe a thesis writing, it is need to check the proofreading, because so most of the generals are very much concerned about the English and the grammar of the paper. So in such cases, in order to protect our paper against the editor comments, so definitely we should thoroughly proofread our papers. So we have a multiple online tools like Grammarly, Quillbot, Ginger, Trinka. So likewise, many online proofreading software tools are available based on the annual free subscription mode. The annual free subscription mode for the Grammarly and other kind of things. So if you buy the Quillbot credential, so maybe for annual subscription you will 3,000 to 3,500. So here I am taking a paragraph and I will show you how to just here. I am opening my paper. And I will just open the Quillbot, and it is a premium account. So here there are multiple options: paraphraser and grammar check, plagiarism check, co-writer, citation generator. There are many options. So generally where paraphraser can be useful. So whenever your document contains higher percentage of the plagiarism, so in such cases you need to reduce the plagiarism within the limits of general requirements. So in such cases you can use the paraphraser tool to using this Quillbot for the grammar checking. So here I am selecting the grammar checker option and simply paste paragraph here. So it will show the all kind of errors, grammatical mistake, full stop, comma, and small kind of things it will be shown. See here. So it is suggesting, so instead of with, you better to use the under, and it is showing the after spices you should use the comma, and here it is showing the water, comma, and like that small proofreading requirements will be shown here. Okay, once if your document is corrected, so grammatically, so you will need not to be worry about the editor review. Editor will generally check the two things. So once you have submitted the paper went to the system administrator officer. So it is like in our colleges DTP, DEO, and like PAs. So once the system administrator received the paper, he will send to the editor, guest editor. So the editor will look at the only two things: what is the novelty of your paper, and whether the author followed the complete guidelines of the paper in terms of the reference styles, in terms of the citation styles, and whether the paper having grammatically good score or not. So based on these three parameters, the editor will take the decision. Either you need to go for the review or sent back to the author. So that's why the grammar proofreading is very essential for the all kind of publication submissions. Maybe a project, maybe a patent, maybe a publication. The proofreading is very compulsory and must. So here I am mostly using the Quillbot because Quillbot is a very economy. So that's why I'm using here. If you want to, you can use the Grammarly also, but little the subscription fee is high. So even though the both usage is very user friendly. And I'm going back to my presentation. That is coming to the plagiarism check. Yes, this is a very important stage of the manuscript preparation, because so once we have completed the out manuscript, so immediately we need to check the plagiarism our side, because so generally all the general peoples will consider the plagiarism up to 20%. They will give the maximum limit is up to 20%. In some cases, if your paper is having the high novelty, they will allow up to 25% also. For example, if you take the any kind of international conferences, so they will allow up to 12 to 15%. Means the plagiarism nothing but the percentage of words you have copied from the existing literature as it is. Percentage of words, published words copied as tastely. See, so the worldwide in the research community, two plagiarism check softwares are very authentic. So first one is the Turnitin and second one is the Authenticate. Okay, so I don't have any Turnitin active subscription mode, but I will show the slides, few slides. But I will show you the hands-on practice on Authenticate. Yes. First of all, you need to open the Turnitin website. So here, if you look at the circle, so this here you can log in by clicking on it. So you need to enter the login credentials and just click on the login. So firstly, so if you look at the first diagram number 3, so whatever the assignments I have created here, one assignment for the faculty, one assignment for the PhD scholars. Likewise, if you want, you can use the multiple classes or assignments as per your requirement. Okay, so there is no such a limit. You can create the n number of classes or assignment as per your interest. So for example, if you want to create any assignment, you need to give the basic details as shown in the figure 3. So first is the class type and class name, whether the faculty, PhD scholars or MTech student, and you need to enter the enrollment key and then subject area and the student level, maybe the graduate student, undergraduate student and postgraduate students. You need to enter the data. So you need to select the data assignment expire date. So for example, today I have created, so that is our class start date, and I want to continue this class up to July 31st. Then I have to enter the July 31st. Means up to July 31st only this class will be active. Once it is crossed the July 31st, the automatically the class will be expired. Okay, so I have successfully created the class. The class name is a PhD scholars, and here I want to submit the papers. So how I can submit? So go to the view option, click on the view option. Sorry, before going to the how to upload the document in Turnitin, better we should know the how to select the options, because these options will play a very important role in the submission. Because so already it is a plagiarism check software. So here two options will be there. One is the no repository mode, another one is the repository mode. Repository mode means once you have submitted your file, okay, the file will be going to upload in the Turnitin database. Means the second time if at all you are checking the document, it will show the 100% because that file is already deposited in the database. For example, if you try any published papers, so simply if you check the plagiarism for a published paper, it will show the 100% because it is already available. It is deposited in the database. Okay, so always we should remember that our mode should be in no repository mode. So we should select the option called as a no repository mode. So once you click on the no repository mode, then you go to the view submission. So the remaining options will be like this. So allow the submission after the due date, yes. And sometimes if you click on the no, for example, I have created a class to July 31st. So if we click on the no, the class will be active up to July 31st only. So here I have selected as a yes, and sometimes I may forgot to create the class. So within the time, so I forgot it. So in such cases, these if you click the yes option, so it will work for the 7 more days extra. And report the generate the similarity report immediately. We need to select the opt-in. So like that, there are few options will be there. So we need to select all the options. Then go to the submission of the file. So once if you click on the submission of the initially you need to click on the view, then go to the submission of the file and go to the image number 11. So there it will ask the first name and last name of the author and submission titles. Then in the image number 12 you need to select the choose from the computer. So or choose from the Google Drive means whatever the article you have written. So if that is available in the your computer, just you can choose from the computer and upload the document and just confirm the you are uploading. So it will show the all the details and your assignment title and your title of the manuscript what you have given for the earlier submission and how many number of pages are you have submitted, how many number of words are presented in your article, everything will be shown very clearly. And after that you have to click on the go to assignments and you need to wait 2 to 3 minutes, so then automatically the report will be generated. So for example, here one of my published articles checked here, so it is showing the percentage like this. Here whatever the colored highlighted lines means those words are copied from somewhere. Here the 2 is mentioned, the influence of red mud on so and so is copied from the 2. Here the 2 indicates that is the reference the references source 2. See here the entire document percentage is 89%. So here I excluded the quotes and bibliography because so these quotes and bibliography is a common for all. So always we need to exclude these quotes and bibliography. Bibliography nothing but the references. So we can't change the references style. The references style means so how we are generally eliminating the overcome the plagiarism. So initially Ramu is a good boy. Okay, good boy is a Ramu. Like that we are changing the words to reduce the plagiarism. So similarly, we cannot change the reference style. So initially you should write the reference title of the paper, then last author, then corresponding author, then first author. Like that we should not change the referencing format. So that's why we should exclude the bibliography. So once you click on the if you look at the image number 19, so here download option will be there. So you can just click on the download. Immediately it will ask the current view or digital view originally submitted file. So it will ask the 3 options. You need to select on the current view, and afterward you need to delete the whatever the file you have checked in the Turnitin software. So just confirm the delete. Okay. So these are the different plagiarism. Sorry, before going to the plagiarism removal tool, I need to show the authenticate how it is works actually. So authenticate. Yes. So firstly you need to enter the authenticate. Then after that is after logging into the authenticate. Okay. So these authenticate compare it to the Turnitin. There are multiple steps in the Turnitin. First of all, you need to go to the view and then you need to give all the details and then submit the document and confirm the uploading And next go to the assignments, and you need to wait for some time and refresh the browser. Like that, there are multiple options are there. But coming to the authenticate is a very user friendly. So here, so go to the upload file. Sorry. For this presentation, I have borrowed this credential for from my friend. So here I am giving Sonali Sri Reddy Durga. Title is Self-Healing Concrete. Self-Healing Concrete. Choose the file. So I'm checking plagiarism for this file. Select the file and open. Just upload. That's it. So only 3 steps. First of all, open the authentic website and log in into it. Then go to the upload file. Just give the basic details like author's first and last name and title of the submission. Just upload. So after 2 to 3 minutes, it will show the plagiarism percentage. See, already it is under processing. Already it is under processing. So within a minute, it will show the percentage. So there are so many outside plagiarism softwares are there. Especially if you remember the Quillbot options, it is also analysis the plagiarism percentage, and Urkund also there. Okay, so there are multiple free sources and few subscription based tools are there, but as compared to all, the Turnitin and Authentic are the are mostly most of the publisher houses using these tools for the paper plagiarism checking international wide. So these paper showing the 29 percentage. But we need to exclude the quotes and bibliography. So for that, you have to click on the percentage. Yes. So here it is clearly mentioned the quotes included, bibliography included, the similarity percentage is 29 percentage. Then you go to this filter symbol. Just click on the filter and exclude the quote, exclude the bibliography. Okay. So sometimes if you want to change any kind of settings, like you want to exclude the abstract, you want to exclude the some materials and methods, or if you want to exclude some any other features, you can do it here. And simply I am so standard process is excluding the quotes and bibliography only. Just I have applied the changes. See, so initially including bibliography and quotes, the similarity index is 17 percentage, but so after excluding the quotes, it is showing the 17 percentage. Yes, it is within the of the general submission or general guidelines. Dear friends, you need to remember one point here. See, these are the sources of the references. These are the sources of the similarity index. Means, so from this paper, I have taken the 1% of the matter. 1% of the matter. Likewise, here I have taken the 1% like this. So as per the general requirement, you should not take more than 3% from the any source. So always our similarity indexing sources must be less than 3%. If it is more than 3%, no general people will be going to accept for your paper. Okay, because plagiarism is initial verification by the system administrator. See, so here this title, so showing in the green color. So here it is mentioned as a file. File nothing but this file. Okay, here the source file. So these entire title words I have example I have taken from the these source file. So likewise, so so whatever the highlighted portion is there in your manuscript, that must be rewrite. So if you want to download a plagiarism report or similarity index report, then click on this print symbol, download the PDF here. So here downloading is under process. Downloading is under process. I request the participant do not check the plagiarism in the online free web tools, because sometimes, so because for the plagiarism you are uploading the complete document, that complete document will be reposited in the Google. Once it will be reposited, once the data is stored in the Google, so automatically, so whenever you are submitting to the general, so 100%, so your work will be wasted. So always go for the standard tools, that is a Turnitin and only authenticate. These two tools only considered by the all the publisher houses. No other tools will be considered strictly. Okay, so you can download the document like this. And now I'm going back to my presentation. So you got the plagiarism more than 20%. So how to reduce this plagiarism? Either if you are good to reduce the plagiarism, then you can do it in manually, or your plagiarism percentage is more than 30, more than 40. You don't have sufficient time. In such cases, you can take the help of these plagiarism removal tools. First one is the Quillbot. What Quillbot do exactly means, whatever the plagiarized content you have given in the Quillbot, it will change the words. It will change the words. Okay. So what will happen? So already the words format is changed, means the plagiarism will be removed. Similarly, Spinbot, and now very popularly ChatGPT. So the advantage of ChatGPT is that ChatGPT will revise the given paragraph very perfectly and with good advanced English. So in case of the Quillbot, sometimes it will show the irrelevant grammar, because their aim is to shuffle the words, to change the words order. But when coming to the ChatGPT, it is very effectively useful. For example, here I am taking here I am showing ChatGPT, how to use ChatGPT. See, so here I have opened the ChatGPT. So before copying the paragraph, so if you want to check the grammar, you can write it as a correct grammar. Or if you want to revise the paragraph, then revise or rewrite.
Venkatesh sir.
Sir.
Sorry for inconvenience. Little bit you can speed up, sir. Possible you can close the session within 5 minutes. Okay, because next another session is there. Resource person is waiting.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Within 10 minutes, I will close it. Okay. So just you can write a command rewrite. Just copy the whatever the text you have, whatever you need to rewrite. So automatically ChatGPT revise the or rewrite the whatever the paragraph you have given earlier, so that the plagiarism will be hopefully reduced. Sometimes, so the Turnitin software or authenticate software will detect the AI percentage, how much percentage of words we have taken with using these AI tools. So it will automatically reflect in the Turnitin, beside just below to the plagiarism score or plagiarism percentage. Okay, so that ChatGPT is revised the entire paragraph like this. So sometimes, so these whatever the AI generated paragraph will be caught by the Turnitin. So whether it is a system generated or a manual generated, so we need to know, because so next already our aim is to overcome the, we don't want to caught by the plagiarism. Okay, for that, so you need to go for the zero ChatGPT. So these zero ChatGPT will check the AI percentage here. So here zero ChatGPT, it will take the data from the ChatGPT, all open AI tools and AI test detectors. It is a free tool. So here, so whatever the paragraph you have copied from, you have generated from the ChatGPT, so simply copy that paragraph here. Okay, so here I am taking only small paragraph due to time constraint. So I am asking to detect the test, how much percentage of AI detected percentage is there. See, it is showing it is a complete text is written by the human. So we don't here, what is the AI generated content? Self-healing concrete. Self-healing concrete. Just I have given the command self-healing concrete. Previously I have given the paragraph to rewrite, but now I have given the only command keyword. So in such cases, there is a chance of 100% AI percentage. See, so I don't want to waste much time. So I have copied this text and I'm going to ChatGPT. So I'm copy the paragraph here. So it is showing human written text. If it is showing 0 AI percentage, it will be good. If at all it is showing something percentage like 10%, 12%, 13%, that statement should be rewrite once again. So I'm going back to my slides. Yes, I think my presentation is completed. Yes, and lastly, yes, nowadays research is very common, because olden days, if you publish, it will be good. So in the 2010, that time, okay, you can publish or you can perish. So after that, when the trend coming to the 2020, the all colleges and research institutions is asking publish frequently in a prestigious journals, and maybe you won't be perish. Means if you publish the high indexed papers, your job will be safe. Otherwise, you will be perished from the institution. So that is from my end. And if anybody having questions, you may ask, please.
So now the session is open for doubts, queries. Anyone having doubts, you can ask. Otherwise, you can post mail to the mail you are receiving.
For the participant concern, I will share my PPT, especially the slide number 3 is very useful for the research write-ups.
Sir, with your permission, we are requesting you to, can we post this particular entire recording in the YouTube link of Aditya?
Yes, sir, please, sir.
Thank you, sir. So now we will move to second session, sir. Thank you, sir. We'll close it.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very
Venkatesh,
much
sir,
for.
thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for accepting our invitation and giving such valuable information.